This meditation practice layers Samkhya philosophy, yoga and meditation practices onto key creation symbology from various creation myths. We'll start by taking a moment to settle in to a comfortable seated or lying position. And as you settle in, feel the points of contact the body makes with the floor, the chair, or the ground beneath you. And as you breathe out, imagine that you could relax into those points of contact. Notice the way the body softens and relaxes a little more with each breath out. Imagine that tension and effort could melt away from the muscles with the flow of the breath. Allowing the body to settle into a still, effortless space. See if you can become aware of the body, the whole body, and the space occupied by the body. See if you can become aware of the space between the fingers, between the toes, the space between your arms and your torso. And see if you can become aware of inner space. The space between skin and bone. The space within the lungs, the ears, the mouth, and the nose. See if you can sense cool air as it flows into the nostrils, the warm air flowing out. And for a moment, imagine that you could dissolve all thoughts of the mind into the sensation of the breath as it passes from point to point in the nose. Notice the way the breath converges at the eyebrow center. And imagine that you're breathing in and out from that space. Now, see if you can become aware of the impulse that moves the breath. Not the breath itself, but the energy behind it. You might start to sense the energy that moves the breath gathering there at the eyebrow center, collecting in that space. Imagine that you could see or feel a light there at the eyebrow center. With each breath, allow that light to expand, reaching deep into the mind. Until it feels as if your entire brain is soaking in this soft, white light. See or feel that light melting away. Let it rain down from the mind and into the body, leaving behind a vast expanse of endless stars. As the light rains down into the body, imagine that it could collect all of the particles of the inner universe to it. This raining light gathers in the pelvis, and as the light continues to sink deeper down, it leaves behind an endless ocean. The light sinks deeper, collecting into a single point of energy at the base of the spine. Imagine that all of the power of creation is gathered here. Imagine that the same impulse that moves the breath could carry this germ back up through the ocean of the pelvis. As this light of creation breaks through the surface of the water, a lotus flower blooms, giving birth to this light into the world through the primordial waters. The light floats up from the center of the lotus and towards the navel. And as it does so, it transforms from a simple point of light or concentrated energy into a golden egg. This egg rests in the belly, and with each breath you take, it begins to grow and expand. Finally, it fills the belly, and at this point, it breaks open, giving birth to earth and sky. The sun, blazing between the navel and the heart, coaxes a world to grow deep within you, beautiful and green, alive with flowers and trees and anything else that you could imagine. Allow this inner world to unfold as if it was created just for you. What do you see? What do you smell? How does it feel or taste? What song does it sing? Two mighty trees tower off in the distance. Their branches reach skyward, climbing so high it's as if they could touch the stars. As you make your way closer, You realize that between their towering trunks lies a sacred pond. In the center of this pond rests a single lotus flower. A single flame dances in the center of it. This is the space that connects you to all things: knowledge, life, every living being, and the power of creation itself. From the earth and water, you can bring in anything that you need. Into the fire, you can release anything that you wish to transform. This is the place where you can go to be renewed and reborn again and again. This is the space that connects you to all things, both in the inner world and beyond it. This is the space that connects you to yourself. Inspiration, knowledge, peace, nourishment, comfort, healing. All of these are available to you here in this inner sacred space. You can return here at any time, but for now, let yourself be carried gently back to your body. Let the awareness fill your limbs. And as you breathe into the fingers and the toes, you can start to wiggle them awake. Gently, as you feel ready, you can float the eyes open and make your way back to the room. This concludes our meditation practice. But remember, anytime you feel like you need to return to yourself, anytime you need to rest, rejuvenate, or anytime you feel like you have something you need to let go of, the inner realm is available to you. Go there. Whenever you need it, as often as you need it. Namaste.